much. I'm too much.
He's Mr. White Christmas, he's Mr. Snow. He's Mr. Icicle, he's Mr. Tenderloin.
Friends call me Snow Miser. Whatever I touch turns to snow in my clutch.
He's too much.
I never wanna know a day that's over 40 degrees. I'd rather have a 30, 20, 10, 5, and then it's free.
Morning, C.E. Cole, Mr. Sola here with Mrs. Kerr. It is December 3rd, Thursday, December 3rd. It is a day 2 on the cycle, and we'd like you to please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may take your seat, and we're going to send over to Mr. Reininger today again to see what our weather's going to be. Mr. Reininger?
Thanks, Mrs. Kerr and Mr. Sola. That was great. This is your forecast for Thursday, December 3rd. We're going to have a high temperature of about 49 degrees today, a slight wind about 5 to 10 miles per hour. As the day goes on, we're going to see more and more cloud cover. Overnight, high temperature or a low temperature of about 35 degrees, mostly cloudy. Have a great day of learning here at C.E. Cole. Back to Mrs. Kerr and Mr. Sola.
Thank you for that, Mr. Reininger. Mr. Sola, with the weather getting colder, we always talk about idioms together, and I have a couple of cold weather idioms. Would you like to hear them?
I love them. Yes.
Okay. So the first idiom I have is called break the ice. Now, it's not the game, and it's not really hammering on ice. What it really means is that you are doing something to make somebody who's uncomfortable feel more comfortable. So some things you might be able to do for that is say hello or shake a hand. Okay. When somebody says to you, you're skating on thin ice, that doesn't really mean that you're walking carefully or skating on ice. It means that it's a kind of a warning that you're doing something risky.
Okay. Ice could crack.
Could crack, right. Okay. So you could get in trouble, right? Okay. So you're skating on thin ice means you could get in trouble for what you're doing. Okay, it's a warning. And the last one that's related to cold weather is when you put something on ice. Let's put that on ice. Okay. So it doesn't really mean that you're placing something on the ice. However, what it does mean is that you're postponing it to do it a little bit later.
Kind of like freezing it.
Exactly. Yeah, okay. Exactly.
All right. Very cool.
So those are 3 idioms. Idioms are phrases that don't mean what the words actually say. Break the ice means that you're making somebody feel comfortable. You're skating on thin ice means you're doing something risky and you're getting a warning. And to put something on ice means that you're postponing it.
Very cool.
Yeah, I think you could use those now that it's winter and getting cold.
That's absolutely. Thank you, Mrs. Kerr. Hopefully you guys all think about that. Maybe you've heard some of those before. As we're in a new month of December, we have a couple things that are pretty exciting coming up. First of all, today, in this day in history, in 1967, the first ever heart transplant took place. Pretty neat.
That is cool.
And that was in South Africa. So wow. Even cooler, it wasn't even here, it was somewhere else in the world. That's pretty neat. First heart transplant really kind of opened up, the medical advances that we have in this century. So it's pretty cool. And in December, we have a bunch of special days. So on December 7th is Pearl Harbor Day. Pearl Harbor was an American tragedy that we had back in the 40s. It was a big, we got invaded by another country in Hawaii. So we honor the people from that. December 11th is the beginning of Hanukkah. I know a lot of us think about the holiday season, and there are many different holidays in December, one of them being Hanukkah. Starts on the 11th, and it ends on the 18th, so 7 days of Hanukkah. It's 1 week. And December 21st is the first day of winter. It will be the shortest day of the year, okay? So every day from now until then, the day's getting a little bit shorter, day by day by day by day. And then on the 21st, it'll be the shortest day of the year. And then And every day after that, it starts getting a little more lighter, which
So
is
that
awesome.
means we have 12 hours of daylight and 12 hours of night on
Right
the
down.
21st.
Absolutely, absolutely. Oh, it's 12 half of 24.
Yeah.
24 hours in a day.
See, math everywhere.
That's everywhere. Boys and girls, 22 days until Christmas, 29 days until it's 2021.
Wow.
I know a lot of us are excited for that new year. Boys and girls, stay excited for school. Know what you're supposed to do. Know your responsibilities, your expectations. Follow through with them. Make sure you're prepared for your day. And have a great day. Remember, attitude is everything.
That's right.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm Mr. White Christmas. I'm Mr. Snow.